Mercury is in retrograde. And apparently that's going to be continuing for longer than I care to even believe. Well, regardless of what is going in the stars have aligned when it comes to our today's special. You want to talk about something that I am a super fan of. I think I'm out of the well over the hundreds of thousands, the millions of you who have selected Amazon, not only here at HSN, but of course at Amazon. By the way, when you buy this, it's a newborn. It has only been around for a couple of months. It's the biggest, it's the brightest, it's the boldest, it's the best price. Don't let that price fool you. I don't care if you want to Zoom, if you want to Skype, if you want to do your meetings, if you want to do your streaming, if you want to do your shopping. This is almost a buy one, gift one, buy one, keep one. I will tell you, just to keep on pace with the rest of the day, because my friend Suzanne is gonna be closing the day for us, we are making this more of an abbreviated presentation. Ordinarily, we would have a full hour to commit to this. That is not the case. And no kidding, shop till you drop, because at Amazon, bigger, better, brighter, upgradable, by the way, to 1 terabyte, but one sells for $150, $149 if you want to argue the couple pennies either way. But in addition to that, the Caseable vouchers. And what's interesting, sweet Michelle, I tell you, I love Michelle. She was covering me. I actually didn't know they were gonna go to me so quickly. Guess what I was doing? I was on my Fire. I have my Fire with me on the set. The Fire that I own, this is a 10-inch, I bought from Amazon. It was refurbished, okay? Refurbished because I had to get one. I did not get this case. This is my own personal product. The case that I bought on a refurbished Amazon Fire 10-inch tablet was more than what you see on the screen for 2. Oh yeah, and then by the way, cases times 2. Oh yeah, and then by the way, great apps and software valued at, well, basically more than the price of the admission, times 2. Do you see where we're going with this? And by the way, I shop elsewhere. I shop at Amazon. They didn't give me flex pay. We have our extended holiday return policy, which means you try it as you buy it, buy one, keep one, wrap one, send one. Over 18,000 gone. I'll take you through the colors that are now in final quantities. Remember, it's $34 on your credit card. My case on that Amazon, on my personal Fire that I was showing you, was more than a flex pay. I'm just telling you that right now. And mine was not as good. Everything is faster, bolder, brighter, longer running, better processor than, frankly, actually, I think the laptop that I even own. So let's talk about the colors. Now, everybody gets a black, and Allison, the 2 black choice is gone. Is that correct? Okay. So see, we're already in sellout territory and it's only 6 o'clock Eastern time. So we did have a choice of 2 black, that's gone, okay? On the other color choices, remember your companion, your duo, is a black. Denim has been the most popular. So remember, you get the denim and a black. I almost wore lavender and olive. I'm kind of obsessed with those 2 colors this year, for real. So lavender with black, and then olive with black. Full retail packaging, so you can bow and go and nobody's the wiser. It's not like the box of chocolates where you kind of pick at the bottom to see which one is the chocolate covered cherry and which one is the praline. Nobody, the jig is not up. I mean, buy it, share it, grab it, do it. Aaron Berger, again, Aaron Berger, first of all, welcome to the show. I have to keep a close eye on my little lady because I'm very possessive about her. She can't wander too far, and I need to whisper. I think I might upgrade. Don't tell her.
Can't be saying that.
Don't tell her because
I know better.
I know she's America's sweetheart.
It's time. It's been a while since I've sold you a tablet. Yeah.
How are you, darling? Congratulations on a great day.
What a day. Can you believe we've sold almost, I think it's almost 19,000. So that's times 2, almost 38,000 people who are going to be fired up about having a brand new tablet. I got to tell you, this tablet, I know there's a lot of tablets on the market. Totally get it. For what you pay for this tablet, honestly, even just forgetting about price, I would put it up against any tablet, against a $500, $600, $700 tablet. These tablets are so good and so responsive. Honestly, I just think Amazon is able to sell so many of these that they don't have to have probably quite as high of a margin on them as other tablet manufacturers. And so as a result, for an incredible price, you get incredible function. Now, this one, like Shannon said, you know, smart shoppers would ask, is this the latest version? Of course, the answer is yes. June 2021 to June, July, August, September, October. It's been out for 4 months. Smart money would ask, is it refurbished? Is it rebuilt? Brand new, right out of the box. And here's some reasons to upgrade. This one has, unlike Shannon's Sweetheart tablet from a couple of years ago, this one has full high definition, full 1080p, full high definition. Alexa, play Tumble-Leaf. I want to show you with this full, I'm going to just turn the volume down for a second because I'm going to keep talking while, and it would be really loud because it has this beautiful Dolby Atmos sound in it. Look at, that's what full high definition looks. Is that wild or what? What would you expect to pay for a screen that looks like that? A heck of a lot more. It is, I have to whisper now, Alexa, enabled. I have to whisper because if she hears me, she'll want me to give her a command. She heard anyway. An octa-core processor, so that means faster. Oh, can we pop those up? I got that through 3, but I'd love to get through the rest of them. Octa-core processor means that it multitasks faster. It can process, move through information more quickly. So not a dual core, not an octa-core. Thank you, guys. 3 gigabytes of RAM. 3 gigabytes of RAM means the computer has a better brain. So RAM is really important for a couple things. Important for multitasking and important for speed online. All this information comes into your computer now, like the high definition video that's live streaming right now and is not pausing or waiting or buffering. This is 50% more RAM than previous versions of the Fire tablet on, and I'll show you this a lot more later, on, remember, the largest screen. They sell a Fire 7, a Fire 8, and a Fire 10. Nobody ever said, I wish I bought a smaller screen in my tablet. Nobody ever said it one time. With the larger screen, you can see better, you can read more easily, et cetera, et cetera. 32 gigs of memory. I'm going to talk about this more later because it is expandable memory. That expandable memory is absolutely key. And we'll talk about that. And a full 12-hour battery life. So it's with you all day long on the go. It is super thin, super light, about 10% brighter than previous versions. From the very beginning, one thing I just want to show y'all real fast, this is called a G-Hold. This tablet, because it's the biggest tablet, remember, it's not the 7 or the 8 inch, this is the 10-inch tablet. You can't really palm this in one hand. So if you want to, like I do, use one hand to, you know, of course I'm demonstrating with it, but it would be the same thing if you were using it. Oh, and it just popped up. The G-Hold allows you to hold your tablet in one hand vertically or horizontally. It folds flat and out of the way when you're not using it. Check it. It's even removable. That's real Velcro on the back. I'll show you. We have a little display in front of Shannon. We might take a shot of it, and I'll just show you the colors really quickly. Almost everyone who's picked up a tablet today has also got a G-Hold.
Where's my leopard?
It changes the experience. And we sold out of leopard, daggone it.
Oh, you stinker.
I know. We'll get it back for you, Shan. But we do have your red. Shannon loves red.
Yes.
Red, navy blue, purple, rose gold, silver, and black. So just choose your color. But good eye, Shannon. Leopard sold out.
But case in point, see, we all know what's happening. You know, I don't need to, you know, belabor the point. I mean, we all know whether it's the grocery store, you know, the sandwich you wanted at the gas station, you know, your favorite brand of toilet paper, shipping and transportation has been challenging. And every retail news channel, they're all saying shop early and shop quickly. This is the best offer we've ever done. And, you know, listen, I'm a consummate shopper. I really am. This is my personal Amazon Fire from home. It is a 10-inch. I purchased it from Amazon, full disclosure. I wanted to upgrade. Full disclosure, I lost my original Fire in my house, which is another story. But this cost me more money in a much lower Mercury retrograde design and processor than you're getting for 2. And that was refurbished. Now remember, I'm including the cost of the case that I had to buy separately. So this is my own personal sample and case, I can promise you that. But this is ×2, and it's so much better and faster. And again, I'm sorry, because I still love you. But it's time to upgrade. And this is something that Erin knows I always say. This has always been, you know, America's sweetheart tablet for me. I have an iPad, you know. But the problem is, and Erin, I have already, much like my home, I have filled her up. So in order to do some of the things I wanted, by the way, that also slows down the capabilities, depending on whether how much memory you're doing on the cloud or et cetera. I am a hoarder. I'd say that's somewhat tongue-in-cheek. I like to know where my stuff is. So you can upgrade the memory on this. So we do have additional memory cards, and I already told my producer, Allison, listen, 32 gigs is ample, to be sure, but especially if you're doing multimedia intensive things, you might want to consider, you know, because it's one of the full multimedia streaming, movie, computer devices that you can do that. I mean, think about your phone. I mean, they charge you big-o bucks just to upgrade your phone, I mean, or your tablet. So anyone and everyone watching this show, whether you're streaming, Zooming, Skyping, whether you're shopping, whether you're learning, whether you're reading. Erin and I have known each other, for what, Erin, it's 15 years now, is it?
We've been getting in trouble together, Shannon.
It is not our first rodeo for sure. And
no, ma'am.
I still remember us selling Kindles. In fact, it was funny when I turned my little Amazon on, it was a Kindle, something I was downloading. And we used to sell just Kindle readers for a lot more money than you see on your screen. Yeah. So
couldn't
if
get
you're
online,
channel surfing,
surf.
I know, exactly. Erin, I'm just gonna do a quick little quantity update, and then I know everybody wants to see the tour and, you know, the why to buy and the upgrade. But if you are, first of all, it's great that I'm here a little bit earlier, lack of sleep or otherwise, because you know what? I kind of get the last show where we have most of the colors. Now, Susanna's coming up at 9. I love watching Susanna. She's just, I always say I want to be her when I grow up. But the black sold out with my girl, Miss Marlowe. So the two, now remember, everybody gets a black. The two black Amazons were gone in that last show. Now, on the other color choices, you are getting a black, you know, plus an olive if you'd like olive and black, lavender and black. Denim has been the most popular. Now, Allison, I think you said how many, the denim is the most popular, but the, it's the most limited. Okay, so at this point, we're hovering around that 1,000 mark, and that is why we are doing an abbreviated presentation in this hour. So I hope you consider it. You get that extended holiday return policy. And remember, one sells at Amazon for $149. Quite frankly, because I spent more, and I was really in a panic and a dither because the Fire is really my go-to tablet. Erin, I know people have heard that story a lot. Now, I'm not to say I don't love my iPad. You know, I do a lot of my social media on that, et cetera, but I have to be really kind of picky about what I let live on my iPad because I can't upgrade her memory. I did go a little cheap, to be honest, on the memory because, you know, it was like several $100s more to upgrade the memory. It's obviously an amazing product, but I always say with the Fire, first of all, the bigger size, brighter screen, better processor than most people's computers, regardless of needs. They should more durable, more family friendly, best price in America, almost a buy one, get one, buy one, gift one. But the truth of the matter is people should not judge this by the price. And I think this might be a good time to kick the tires and look under the hood, as I like to say. And let's talk about not only why Fire, but why this Fire, and why, yes, I realize it's a great value. It still does go toe-to-toe with the big names in really every respect. So I'd love you to share some of the details with everyone.
Love to. I'd love to. I would put this next to any tablet at any price, and it would compare favorably. If I told you how much does this tablet cost, you would think it costs as much as the $600 or $700 tablet next to it. It really is that responsive. Its screen is that beautiful. Let's go through the features. Let's talk through some of this. So you can download your favorite things, Office and Zoom and Netflix and Disney Plus and Kindle, etc. Manage your smart home on this tablet. A lot of you I know have Alexa-enabled devices, smart plugs, and those sort of things. Video calls. You can do video calling, free chatting and messaging. You choose black and olive, black and denim, black and lavender, I believe. Yeah, will be the next one. That's a really fun one. And then I think our black and black just sold out. But remember, you get a black with every other combination. So you're going to get a black tablet then basically plus the color of your choice. some of the things, let's talk about why upgrade. And in fact, we even have a little still that we can put over here. Here are some of the things that are, wow, as we get close to 19,000, that's going to click over here in about 2 minutes probably. Full high definition 1080p display. That's one of the best things. Watching video, watching movies, streaming Netflix on this is awesome. Dolby Atmos audio built in. So the audio is really good. In fact, I'll just do one little thing. I'll just ask it a question, just so you can get kind of an idea maybe of the volume. Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Tampa, it's 86 degrees
That's
Fahrenheit.
Big sound for a tablet. You know, I mean, I'm just wearing one little pod over here in my ear. It's great sound, and it's finally getting pretty in Florida too. It's finally not 98 degrees every single day and rainy. Thinner and lighter design. So I'm going to, again, this is the G-hold on the back. Strongly recommend for everyone who's buying this to pick up at least one G-hold, maybe two, because it's a big tablet and you can hold it in one hand and get so much done. And if you have the G-hold, thinner and lighter though, let me show you here. So I do have the G-hold on the bottom there. Look how thin that is. I mean, it's so thin. It weighs less than a pound. 10% brighter display than previous generations. So that means even when you're in a brightly lit room, a lot of times, you know, your tablet really kind of starts to get washed out. This is so bright. In fact, I have it. I have the screen. Let me see. Do I have the screen turned down right now? Yeah, I do. I don't even have the full screen brightness on. You see, I can turn it up. That's the full screen brightness, but I leave it about there or so because I think it looks better on camera. And frankly, it's plenty bright for everyday use for me. More RAM with 3 gigs of RAM. RAM is, so that's 50% more. And RAM is really what sort of gives you space to get things done. You know how like you get things done on the weekend, right? The weekend when you get your laundry done, get your house cleaned up, have some fun, spend some time with kids, spend some time with family. What if your weekend went from a 2-day weekend to a 3-day weekend? Well, that's what's happened with the RAM. It went from 2 gigs of RAM to 3 gigs of RAM. So it's a really big difference. And then here's the other big difference. Shannon mentioned this briefly. This has an expandable memory card slot. See that right there? That's an expandable memory card slot. Now, let me tell you why that's important. Many of you, I'm sure, have bought iPads or other similar really nice devices and spent a lot of money. And you know, when you buy them, you decide, well, I'm going to get 64 gigs, or I'm going to get 32 gigs, or I'm going to get 128 gigs. And you know, when you double that memory, price in those usually goes up approximately, retail prices vary, about $100 from one level to the next. Just that bump in storage costs more than one of these tablets is costing you today. Now, on Amazon, it would be $149, but here, it costs you less than just the bump in storage. Just think about that for a minute, for goodness sakes. Now, you think, well, okay, but what if I need more storage later? Great, no problem. You pick up a micro SD card. You can get them anywhere for cheap. You can literally buy them at the drugstore. We have them on hsn.com. You can get them anywhere. Pop a memory card right in there whenever you're ready. You don't have to do it now. Do it when you're ready. If you might find that mostly what you do is you stream and you don't download a lot, or you store things on the cloud or whatever. Fine. Or you might get it and find you don't use your computer as much because you like this so much. You don't use your phone as much because you like this so much, and it's a bigger screen and it's more responsive, and you want more storage. Great. It's expandable. Get this, up to a full terabyte. It's the most expansion I've ever seen on any tablet, on any phone, period. So this is one of the really big deals about this being the June 2021 version. This is the latest version. It does have all the upgrades: front-facing camera, rear-facing camera, octa-core processor. I'll let Shannon update you guys for a few minutes, and then we'll talk a little bit about that processor, and I'll do some more demonstrations for you and show you a lot of things. Oh, we've got to talk about kids, too. This has Amazon Kids in it. So if you have kids and you want to build a kid's profile and make sure that where they're surfing is safe and that they're using this age appropriately for them, they have their own login.
They do indeed. How did you do that, Karnak? How did you know I was getting ready to do a little update?
I know you.
You do know me.
Yeah, you've been hanging out. I know you a little bit.
It's true. Hey, by the way, you did see that pillow in the shot. I'll just reference that real quickly, and then I'll show you what we've got left, because that denim is poised to go. But one quick thing about this tablet pillow, I am maybe its biggest fan, just like the Fire. It has a couple of different positions. So depending on, whether you're completely recumbent or whether you're sitting upright, I think it's just really, really genius. So that is available. And hey, by the way, just because I'm getting to be an expert, you could actually flip it over on that flat surface if you want to use it for little snacks. I'm just saying. You can use it for a little portable snack table. Anyway, that's a whole different show. So if you are channel surfing, welcome into HSN. I'm Shannon, and this is your holiday head start here at HSN. We started, speaking of holiday head start, we started our extended holiday return policy several weeks earlier this year. Most notably because of some of the challenges with shipping and receiving. Now, this is not refurbished. That's kind of the elephant in the room. I bought a refurbished from Amazon. I know you've heard me say it a couple different times, and by the time I added in all the things I had to buy separately, I spent more than you are spending for a refurbished, much older version and processor, and not even close to what you're getting, and you're getting this times two. The big thing is, though, I'm on a little bit earlier than I normally am, which the good news is I've got conceivably, if not your last show, when Suzanne comes on at 9 o'clock, it will probably be like a little blip, like a little dot on the radar when people say, oh, okay, you can get the black with the denim. Denim is accounting for more than 2/3 of what people are selecting. It really is a denim. I think it's a lovely color, really gender neutral. I mean, it's just, listen, you're gonna use this every single day. Even if you have some other laptop or tablet or your cell phone, I mean, really, I think you'll find yourself going to this like I do, ×2. Software package is valued at more than you are spending on the entire configuration, ×2. Extended holiday return policy. So that means you or she or he or niece or nephew, your mom, your grandmom, they can try it as they buy it. You can enjoy it. You can put it underneath that Christmas tree, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever it might be, just because it's like a buy one, get one. Because at Amazon, one is $149. Denim, I think we're looking at, around 1,000, give or take. I'll try to do the official quantity check. Am I in the ballpark, Allison? Or, well, we know that it will sell out first. I think that's probably okay, so the denim will sell out next. The black with black choice sold out earlier. I'm kind of torn. I'm voting Team Lavender and then olive. And I think the olive was also severely limited in terms of inventory, Allison. Am I also saying that correctly? I mean, she is the all-seeing eye. So the olive, so the denim is the most popular, but the olive, much more limited. Remember, everything ×2. It is on FlexPay. So if you're new to HSN, remember that means PayPal, debit card, Zulily, Q card, HSN card. You could apply and buy and take $20 off your very first purchase. And any way you stack it, you will fall in love with America's Sweetheart tablet. For the lowest price, the last chance, the only place that you're gonna find it for this value. I cannot encourage you enough. As someone who has purchased, well, I have purchased a couple of Amazon Fires and other Amazon products from Amazon when we were sold out, because guess what? When we're sold out, we're sold out. As hosts, when we like something, we'll try it and we'll get it wherever we can. And this is a clear example of that. So at this point, no back order, no wait list. We really hit this out of the park, and I hope you agree, and I really hope you try it. And Erin, at the end of the day, when we talk about upgrading, that's why I always keep going back to, yes, everybody gets excited about a value. Everybody gets excited about a sale. We are raising that price. That retail value is upwards of almost $700. And sometimes you see the little commercials where we talk about our legal values. Just in personal experience, I've seen us err on the side of caution with regard to legal values. So when you see a retail value in could be more, could be less, but I will say that's pretty conservative. I mean, when you think about it. And Erin, at the end of the day, whether it's kids in school, whether it's virtual doctor's visits, whether it's using the Kindle Reader, whether it's doing shopping, whether it's just, if the only thing that you did is stream and watch your favorite movies because you don't obsess so much about, oh, how much memory did I eat up, or how many games did the kids load on this? Parent-friendly, kid-friendly, budget-friendly, best price only for this show and what Suzanne is going to give you with Erin Berger starting with her holiday show at 9 p.m. Doesn't get any better than this, does it?
It really doesn't. And I've got to tell you, no, even if money weren't an object, like if money just doesn't matter, it's still a tablet that you would consider. I mean, in all of our lives, just about, we consider the price of things. But I'll tell you, even if you didn't, just the quality of the tablet is such. And some of the like, for example, the durability. Let's just talk, because no stone is left unturned here. So this has, have you ever seen me do that? Shannon, we've been working together 15 years. Have you ever seen me do that with another tablet?
Do you know what? I'd be
No,
afraid if you
right?
did that with me.
Shannon, my girl who should live in a bubble. She does not live in a bubble, but I'm still I've not given up. I've been encouraging it for a little over a decade now. Yeah, here's the thing. We're all a little clumsy sometimes. We all live busy lives. I have a 3-year-old. This is the tablet he uses. He uses a Fire tablet because I know no matter what this little dude does, this is him at 1. He's about to be a 3-year-old. No matter what he does, he really doesn't hurt the tablet. It is bump proof. It is scratch proof. It is break resistant. It is spill resistant, bump resistant. You name it. It has what's called an aluminosilicate coating on it, or actually I should say the screen is made of aluminosilicate. So it's a much stronger screen throughout. So that, for example, you don't see that on other tablets. And if you've ever broken I've never broken a tablet screen, honestly, but I have broken computer screens, and I've dropped computer screens a lot in the course of selling them mostly. And I've dropped in my personal life, I've broken a couple of phone screens. Daggone, those suckers are expensive to fix, and they never work the same. I don't care how, you'll spend more than you'll spend on the tablet today to fix a broken screen. It will never work the same. I'm telling you, just whatever. I don't really know why, but the sensors are never quite right. So like, that's one thing that you only see in Fire tablets. One of the other things you see is, of course, everyone's favorite voice assistant, Alexa. What's the weather?
Right now in Tampa.
So what's the weather is what always comes to me automatically, because I literally ask that all day long, every day. But you can do everything. You can control your tablet with it. Alexa, open help. So if you want to open help, or you want to open settings, or you want to open Netflix, or you want to open Facebook, it's just a matter of asking. That's all you do. You just ask, and it's at your fingertips. That's not true with other tablets. They don't have a built-in Alexa, which makes, just at the sound of your voice, without touching anything, without setting anything, it just makes everything so available to you. Oh, they call them utterances. The official Amazon term for these things are utterances. What utterances do people make? What people ask for most, you know what it is? Music. It's music. In fact, Max just learned, my 3-year-old just learned. He said it yesterday for the first time. We got it on tape. Since he was 6 months old, we have an Echo Dot in his room. When we put him in there, we say, play lullabies, and plays lullabies for him every night. He can say it himself. He can just barely speak clearly now. It's arguable. I don't understand every word, but he can say, play lullabies, and it will start the little lullaby station for him. We can say, Alexa, play Let's Dance by David Bowie.
Let's Dance 2002 Remaster by
Here we go.
Bowie on Amazon Music.
Yeah, it's fine. It's so nice to just be able to ask for whatever it is you want. Oh, hang on, Alexa, stop. Also, movies. If you want to watch your favorite movie, you have a favorite actor or actress or whatever that you want to see. Alexa, play Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan.
Here's Tom Clancy's Jack
And actually, this is something that's on Prime Video. People often ask, do I need to have Prime? Do I have to have a subscription to anything to enjoy the Fire tablet? It's a great question. And the answer, of course, is no. You don't need to have anything at all. That looks like a dramatic scene, so we'll just stop that right there. You don't need to have Prime. If you do happen to have Amazon Prime, though, you have access to all of the great, even more great music, and even more of the content, the great original content that they publish, and those sort of things. I will tell you a little bit more about Amazon Kids in a few minutes, but I'll let Shannon give you guys an update again. I know it's around this point of the presentation that those numbers just start, just start rocking. If you're getting this from us today, I congratulate you. I will say, we don't know if or when we'll be able to do it again this year. Like Shannon said earlier, with the chip shortage we've seen, and not just the chip shortage. I mean, Shannon, you've heard me tell this story. I ordered a couch. Like it's a fine couch, but it's the world's most boring couch. I mean, it's not a fancy couch. It took 8 months for me to get a couch in my, the world has been challenged by shipping in general and by chips specifically. So we're excited to have these definitely available for you guys today.
that in terms of the challenges with regard to shipping and transportation costs is the world has changed. You know, costs on all goods have gone up significantly. I mean, it's just, you know, the nature of the game. I mean, it's the world in which we live. If you're smart, and I know you are, we have such well-informed customers here at HSN. You don't need me nor the amazing skills of my friend Aaron Berger to let you know this is a premier, this is a top-tier brand. This is not a who is it, what is it? It's Amazon, it's fire, and this is their finest hour. This is our finest hour. Today's special means, of course, that price is only good for today, and we already are in the waning quantities. In fact, ordinarily, I would have had a full hour with which, you know, we could really kind of sit back and, you know, take a nice little easement into this. But part of the reason it's abbreviated is we want to make sure that Suzanne has it for her holiday Head Start show coming up at 9 o'clock. Black with black, because remember, it's ×2. All upgraded, better processor, brighter screen, longer running battery. I mean, everything is better about this. In fact, the release date on this was just in June, so it's a newborn. But not only that, it's just better performance overall. America's Sweetheart tablet, so ×2 in a price that nobody else is doing, including Amazon, because the retail value on this is close to that $700 mark. I personally think that's pretty conservative. One of them sells at $149 at Amazon. This is ×2. I know I keep holding up the 10-inch Fire that I bought from Amazon. It was refurbished. I got it, I didn't get it a couple years ago. I was kind of in a panic mode because I never want to be without my Fire tablet. It's always my go-to system. Didn't get a case, didn't get, you know, basically almost $200 worth of software and apps ×2. I bought my case separately. This is my own personal sample, I promise you. But, you know, you get a little voucher. Don't throw that out. So you could put cats, dogs, kids, you know, anything and everything. Business logo. Maybe this is for business because you can Skype, you can Zoom.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, seriously, put your logo on there, put your phone number, put that website. I mean, you know, any of those good things, anything that your heart desires ×2. Black with black is gone. You get the 2 retail packages, so nobody's the wiser. You know, it's bow and go for sure. The olive, in fact, I'm wearing olive pants tonight. I'm having an olive moment, but the olive, they're about $1,000. And in most people, Aaron, I think, are watching you and getting well informed and then shopping after the fact. So by the time that Suzanne joins you at 9, it's really up for grabs as to how many of the olive will be available. The denim with the black is the most popular choice, and we don't have much more than the olive on that denim, and that's selling the fastest. And then I have to say, nearest and dearest to my heart is probably that lavender, though. I think it's such a special and delightful color, all upgradable to 1 terabyte. So Aaron, nobody's better than you in terms of the time that we have remaining. Wow, in the 60 seconds that we have left, what are some of the things that we want to make sure that we share with everyone?
Let's do a quick walkthrough and we'll play a little video while we do it. I'll mention some things on the video and just some things that aren't on the video that are really important as well. This is the latest version of the Fire HD10. 12-hour battery, 3 gigs of RAM, octa-core processor, 32 gigs of built-in storage, but this is really nice. It has an expandable memory card slot, so you can expand it all the way up to a full terabyte. And that just means that it's a tablet that will grow with you. But I'd really point out, with the high-definition 1080p screen, your video experience, your streaming experience, your social media experience is absolutely awesome. It's also a break resistant, scratch resistant, bump resistant screen with the aluminum silicate coating on it. Really wants for nothing. Full webcams built in, front facing and rear facing cam, so you can see the people you love across the miles. You can even do video calls, Shannon. Feature we didn't quite get to, but it's one that in my life with my family, I certainly enjoy a ton.
For sure. Aaron, I have to say, time always goes by so quickly when you're here, and I know you will have, well, obviously the official last look with Suzanne, but you know, based on what we're seeing in orders after the fact, meaning people watch the show and then they call back later,
right.
I think you're going to be pretty challenged. Olive will probably be in the final couple hundred. Okay. Denim is really up for grabs at this point. Lavender, all ×2. Aaron, grab something to eat. We'll look forward to seeing you with Suzanne coming up at 9.
Thanks, Shannon. Always good to see you.
Love you. Thank you, Aaron. Don't forget, we also have a Protection Plus plan available, powered by Allstate. All right, we are moving along. Quick little programming note. I've known them for over 25 years, the Borgheses. Prince Scipione and Princess Amanda Borghese are coming up with a special